This is talkSPORT Breakfast. Me, Jamie Hara and Kevin Nolan. What's next for Kalvin Phillips? He's lost his place in the England squad. Only made 5 starts in the Premier League over the last 2 seasons. Scary to think that, really. Tried to get his career back on track during a loan spell with West Ham. Kev was obviously with him. He's been linked to Everton. Kev, obviously, he come in at West Ham last season. Everyone thought it was going to be a really good move for him to try and get back in the England squad. Yep. Southgate really wanted him to do that, and it didn't work out for him, did it? It just all went wrong straight away.
Yeah, I mean, it was. We put him in right away because we thought, get him in there and just let him, just play.
Yeah, just figure it out,
and just get going. And it just, it didn't work out. And to be fair to him, he's such a lovely lad. You want him to do well, so yeah. we were there and we were, still going and giving him the support he needed. You heard the boss speaking there, just saying he's going to need support over the next coming months, and we give him that. And I think he's seen it, and I think what he sort of realised in them early months, and then coming back to the end, was that he'd missed a lot of football.
Yeah,
and it was difficult to get back to that level so quickly. So I mean, it's great to see that he had a run out last night. And hopefully he'll get on the back of a good pre-season. He'll get a nice move away because he's that's what's been talked about, and I feel given the support and going to the right club.
Do you think Everton's the right club for him, Sean Dyche?
I will look. He's someone who I think who's going to give him the support he needs. He's got a really good backroom staff, Sean. With Woney and with Stoney, and how they use the fitness coach there. So them being there around him will help him. He'll be at home, which was a major thing. Him coming down to London, he just had a baby, because everyone forgets about all them little bits. Jay.
Yeah, of course,
when we're moving here, there, and everywhere, and our wives and kids are going off to another place while we get them set, or they're looking at houses, and to sort of come and try and bed in when his missus has just had a baby and stuff like that. It was a difficult time for him. So off the field as well as on. So I feel this, hopefully, and I really do, fingers crossed and everything, that he gets the opportunity to go to a club, put himself in the way of, he's fit, he's ready, he's on level with all the lads.
Has he got
now
the fire in his belly?
I think he has, yeah. And I think
because that's the most, you see like players like Dele Alli, and you go, has the fire gone out?
Yeah.
Kalvin Phillips, he's come to West Ham. It didn't work out for him, but he's still got the passion to do it.
Most definitely. And I think it's about now. And he's not doing it for anybody else but himself, but it's sort of, I'll show you.
Yeah.
When you've got that, I'll show you.
Yeah.
Come on. And I think it's for himself more than anything as well. But yeah, and as I said, and he's definitely got the ability, because you could see it, times, you know yourself when you're training or you're watching him train. Yeah, I mean, and he's a Man City player, so, but yeah, I truly hope that he gets back to where we had him a couple of years ago, and I've got no doubt once he does, he'll that England.
It's hard sometimes, as we've been players, and you see players struggle. And we've been there. When you're having hard times, your confidence gone, and politics or whatever, and you don't want to see it, and it happens every generation. You see it, don't you? Yeah. You see it with Dele Alli. You've seen it now. Now you're seeing it with Kalvin Phillips. You're just going, "Come on, lad! No, everyone wants you to get it back and get it together." And
I think everybody. I mean, it was amazing to see, because obviously in our dressing room, and the lads, they all wanted the best for Kalvin as well. The lads, they were supporting him, they were there, and it was great to see that. And I think he'll get that when he goes back to Man City as well, because he really, although he hasn't had the time on the pitch, I think he really enjoyed being a part of everything what they've done over the last couple of years. So yeah, look, as I said, this pre-season, it's good to see him get a minute on the pitch, and then hopefully that'll stand him in good stead to get that move somewhere, whether it's a loan or it's a permanent, but I believe it'll be more of a loan, that he gets that opportunity and he goes and then he's on par. Whereas you're always playing catch up in January when you haven't had them games.
100%. 100%. Shabana Hearn is back with us. All right, Shabana?
Good morning. I actually liked hearing what you were saying there, Kevin, about the human side of things of him having a baby, because it's not really something we hear often about. When you're paid loads of money, we kind of, as fans, our fans expect that they should just be robots and churn out the work and perform every time on the pitch. And actually, this is quite an interesting story that broke yesterday. The Premier League has taken legal action against the world governing body FIFA for abuse of dominance in the game. A group of top European leagues say it's filing a complaint to protect the welfare of professionals. So it's Global Players Union, FIFPro, claim the international calendar is beyond saturation and risk the health of players. We heard from Perry Groves on this subject yesterday. He kind of said, get the mini violins out, it's hard to feel sympathy and feel sorry for these players because they are so well paid, but they aren't robots. I mean, surely it's got to be taken seriously.
I mean, I'm going to go the opposite to what Perry said, and it is a lot now. I mean, for the last 3 seasons, you know, being a part of West Ham and being in Europe and getting to the latter stages of competitions, you're playing 60 plus games a year. And, you know, to ask the lads to be travelling here, there and everywhere, to be away from the families, you know, they don't get, and then they go to international, so that's pushing them to 70 games a year. So someone like, say, and obviously because I work with them closely, Declan Rice, he was playing 70 games for the last 3 years with probably 3 weeks tops off. 3 weeks.
Yeah.
We used to get 6 or 7, didn't we, Jay? You know what I mean? Like, and that felt...
But you put on a stone.
Yeah. No, I didn't go that bad, Jay.
Did you?
No wonder your back went.
Pre-season. Get your timber off.
A stone.
Yeah. No wonder his back went. That's what I'm saying. Carrying the weight, the stone weight.
It is a lot.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but
it's a lot.
It is. It's too much, mate. And look, and we want it because we want the best. We want to see the best lads playing in the best leagues all the time. But they are going to suffer it. And speaking with Dec, I remember when I first went back to West Ham. So this is the best example. When he went, I want to play 50 plus games every year because I want to have the amount of appearances. So they've got the drive in these lads to want to do it. So then they want to do it. They want to play. But what they're saying is that we are going to at one point go, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Because he's done 70 for the last, say, 3 years. Yeah. Or close to it, between 60 and 70, say. And then, you know, he gets to a point where he goes, no, I am actually tired.
Yeah, and
people go, let's get it on.
People are not allowed to, it's like footballers are not allowed to say they're tired.
Exactly, because they paid so much money, it's held against them. And I completely, I disagree with that.
When you look at the England squad, you look at them, they're dead on their feet.
Well, Jude Bellingham said after the Slovakia draw, I felt absolutely dead. And then let's not forget, next summer there's the Club World Cup, which is 32 teams.
Yeah.
That's held over June and July. You know, but then you look at FIFA responding now and saying, well, you're sending them out on pre-season tours in America, playing 4 games a time, so that could be their time off too. So there's a lot of back and forth.
Pre-season.
But it's still travelling and it's still games, whereas it could be more rest time for them. So they've said that's hypocrisy. You can't call us out.
No, because that's clubs trying to gain money back for everything else, and I'm sort of gain interest in different countries and abroad to bring the wider spectrum towards the Premier League, and because people out there want to see the Premier League teams playing and then top players. But as we know, you know, Arsenal are out there now at the minute. I think, you know, Chelsea, Man City, but half the players who played in the Euros are not there. Yeah. And they won't be going until the last leg of it.
That's their club giving them that time.
Yeah, so that's their club giving them that time back, and then they have to go, because there's got to be a certain amount of time. There's got to be a certain amount of time till they actually get them ready for the season. You know, otherwise, you know, they're coming back and then they'll break down quite quickly.
Just quickly, did players come to you at West Ham last season and say, I'm knackered?
Yeah, I mean, because you have a lot of lads, you know, who played in sort of the Dutch leagues or the French leagues in Spain, and then they come over to England, and the physicality is totally different. And when we're actually playing Thursday to Sunday, it's totally different when you're playing in the European league. So when you're playing in the Premier League, you never get no respite. Yeah. And that's what they couldn't figure out, because they said on a Sunday maybe in the league we'll be able to play at 70-80% because we'll be able to the ball, but when they come to England, they know that every game is 100%. Yeah. You've got to give it, and if you're not there, you'll be punished. And that's something which, again, people don't realise. You know, a lot of the foreign lads who come over find that adjustment really, really difficult at times.
Okay, all right. Good chat, Shaban. It's in a rumble on that. Fixtures are crazy, honestly. I think it's madness, the amount of football they're playing. We're going to cross live to Paris next and get the very latest from the Olympic Village as scandal affects Team GB.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.